Well, they're about nearing completion now. I got both sides here, all the way to the ground. Everything but the steps. Starting to feel a little good. I gotta blend all these corners out because, fortunately, if you skip the post, you don't have all that crap. But we're trying to be quick on this, and those are usually a little easier to fab up. So yeah, that one's all the way to the top, same way as that one. Dimensionally it's between 0.1 0.2 degrees per post, so I can live with that. These are a little ugly sometimes in these corner transitions. There's not much you can really do about it besides skipping a post and having a weird bend there, but all in all, I hit that with a grinder and make it look like it kind of grew out of itself there, and same way if down there. But a lot of times they'll have you can, if you change this step, get rid of that step, or I could have extended the stringer, but these are going to be cheaper, so they're just precast concrete treads that go across, so I just dropped an extra one in, so that way there it keeps this nice smooth transition, and then my grab hopefully will be a nice consistent angle in this corner. So we'll see how that goes. So that's the last thing, steps, and put on my grabs. Got some easy ones, and I'm not looking forward to this one. So we'll see how that goes and give her a go on the Hossfeld. So a little bit on the Bendtech program I use. This has been a lifesaver for pretty much learning how to do rails, and sometimes I get some weird stuff like, here, let's move this out of the way here. Yeah, it's going to change a little bit because I want to save some room, but I'll get that right out of the way. That was what I was thinking for the center rail, but I know I'm going to shorten it up just because there's a portion in the handrail codes where if you have architectural reasons, you can get rid of that 12-inch past the toe of the final step. So that's actually going to be cut back to here at this point, so I'm going to redo this one anyways, but just to kind of show you what it can do, I think, yeah, I can hit the play button and it'll show you how to actually bend it and where to roll it to and everything. Works pretty good. It's kind of for, you know, if you need to visualize it a little better, but usually when I start, so I'll exit out of that and go up here to my assembly. So up there in the corner, new assembly, and then I get what they call pick points. They'd be up here. Yeah, works a lot easier with a mouse and it ain't froze out, but I hit that center point. I'm gonna go back, give me about, we'll say 10 inches, enough to work with. Apply that, clear my value, and see I got a point there. So I go over here, click that again, we're gonna go to the right. So over here, I'm gonna go 12-inch because that's the code. And where's the clear button? There it is. And I'll go back to this guy. Where are you at? There we go. And up here we have our angle. So that's where I get confused, but I'm gonna go this way. I think it has 32.5. So 32.5, and my length is gonna be 104.75. There. Apply that. Clear that value. And we're gonna go back up here to single. This will be to the front. We're gonna go back here to 10 inches. Yeah, that looks good. All's clear to value, then we're going to go with a bent part. So you get 1, 2, 3 bends. Yeah. Then we go back to here. This is pretty much just dragging a line where we want our pipe to go to. And right back down the bottom here. Yeah, part 1. That'll work. There. We got our pretty much our handrail layout. So I'm going up here to the part details, and we're going to 3D transfer it. That should, there we go. So now there's all of our numbers and cut length. So we got 90, a 32.5, and pretty much if we want to, we can go over to here to the simulation. Up the top, run me a simulation. Even though this is a simple one, it's still kind of fun to watch. Yeah, there's first bend, second bend, which I probably won't do it that way, but that's just how they, yeah, I'll put the 90 on first. Usually I go with the sharpest bend, and then I'll hit my 32. That gives me more accurate for the level. And then I'll go back to my my cheat sheet in here. Yeah, I love this bender. So back to my formula, and I will add on my values, because I know this goes from the start of the bend. All these values, I want both start and end, so I'll just take that 90 value, and over here at 90, that's 5.5 inches. So I'll do 8.5 up here plus 5.5 inches, and there's my bend layout. So there you go. This thing has been a little lifesaver, this program. Just a little overpowered feature of the Hossfeld. I could break it down, and now I got an eye bolt tweaker. Just hit it with a hander. Bump stop, perfect 90. How about that? So, only takes about, I don't know, a minute just to change between handrail pipe bending and your standoff brackets. Well, I just want to kind of show you this tricky little bugger here. So this is, you'd think it'd be a 90, but it's actually 72 degrees on a, I think it's like a 63 degree rolling offset. That's why you don't have, or a lot of those guys have those drops on them. What I did have to do though is, this rail is actually at 36, whereas this lower rail is at 34. Height wise, so that's all within code, but it's realistically I could have shifted this upper 32 degree towards that upper pole a little more and I could have got it all consistent, but that's pretty much what I got to deal with, and I had to cut it here anyways because I can't ship this one piece, it'd be over width. So yep, gonna get this lower rail up, matched up, and then go from there. But yeah, I'll have to field weld all these, so I'll just nip them off top and bottom with the porta band there and ship this lower stringer. But yeah, there's that, so we'll keep going.